Ага. Так. О, нет, я забыла выключить звук. Так. Сейчас мы фильтр установим. Чатик откроем. Готово. Так. Будем сегодня проходить сюжетку с Рейзером. Пока я жду людей, которые, возможно, придут, я забираю квестов. А все катсцены я буду смотреть уже, если кто-то придет. У меня просто куча тут разных заданий, но я не хочу их брать просто так. Так. Вы хотите купить цветы? Боюсь, вы пришли не в самое лучшее время. Что стряслось? Ох, из-за недавнего урагана все мои цветы разлетелись по воздуху. Ветер унес не только все цветы, но еще и некоторые другие товары. Ассортимент наличия у нас большой, но те цветы, что выставлены здесь, не самые лучшие. Они привлекают мало клиентов. Немало? А, те цветы, что выставлены, самые лучшие, господи. А теперь их все унесло ветром. Мне еще нужно привести в порядок магазин. У меня совсем нет времени идти за город и собирать новые цветы. Если у тебя есть желание помочь, путешественник, не мог бы ты собрать для меня свежих цветов? Конечно, я помогу. Замечательно. Надеюсь, не придется бегать слишком долго по полям. Так, посмотрим. Ты можешь начать с шепчущего леса. Оттуда мне нужны трава-светяшка и цветок сокорок. Потом сходи, пожалуйста, в долину ветров за ветряной астрой. И, наконец, на утесе Звездолова собери Сесилия. Когда соберешь, скорее возвращайся. Если цветы завянут, я не смогу высадить их перед прилавком. О, привет. Так. Мы... О, верните эксплоре. What? Я уже завершила это задание, даже не собирав. Ты уже собрал все цветы? Ах, они такие свежие. Они нифига не свежие, они у меня лежали 100 лет в инвентаре. Большое спасибо, я высажу их перед прилавком, и это еще привлекут много клиентов. Можем попросить тебя кое о чем? Тут ураган сдул все мои одуванчики. Очень красиво, когда ветер уносит семена одуванчика, но в моншанском цветочном магазине никак нельзя без одуванчиков. Люди не поймут. Однако нельзя просто так взять и собрать одуванчики. Их обязательно нужно вырастить из семян. Поэтому я могу попросить тебя принести немного семян. Конечно, они у меня есть вообще. Ты найдешь их за городом. На самом деле, очень приятно. А если что, мы сегодня будем проходить сюжетку с Рейзером. Я просто начинала квесты мира, пока не было людей. И раз уж у меня все есть, то я закончу этот квест и пойдем к Рейзеру. Да, я собрала. Благодарю тебя. Этого будет достаточно. Я посажу семена в горшочке. Вместе с теми цветами, что ты собрал для меня ранее. Спасибо тебе еще раз. Прими это знак благодарности. А мне нужно бы скорее рассадить цветы. И семена одуванчика тоже. Окей. Готово. Наконец-то в цветочном магазине появились цветы. Давай я к тебе приду, если можно будет. Я сейчас буду сюжетку проходить, поэтому, насколько я знаю, нельзя будет зайти в мир, пока я прохожу. Я примерно знаю, я не очень хорошо помню. Ах да, одуванчики. Я их только что посадила, поэтому кажется, что в горшочках ничего не растет. Лучше пока не буду выставлять их на прилавок. Ах, надеюсь, они скоро вырастут. Окей. Так. Перемещаемся в Вольфельдом. Мне очень нравится Рейзер, поэтому я почти запомнила его сюжетку. Здорово, Пайман. Я тут постоянно. Да, тут деревья большие. И деревья. Ой. Да, по-моему, они обычные. Я таких видела. Ну, они такие, они нормальные, знаете ли, вообще-то. Ой, такой милый. Блин, такие они милые, я не могу. У меня вот как раз такой слайм плюшевый. А, он такой милый. Да смотри, какой он большой и милый. Вау, аниме-сцена. У меня подушечка с Кли. О, Кли тоже миленькая. Здорово. Где волки?
Do not worry. Wolves, friends. But you are?
We're just some boring old travelers.
Исследователи.
Through.
Исследуем.
Don't smell boring. You smell familiar.
Потому что мы с тобой гуляем постоянно.
You smell like Knights of Favonius. They are friends. I am Razor.
Are you one of the Knights of Favonius too?
I am not.
Oh.
Что за волки?
My wolf pack. They are my family.
Меня
Your family?
чат глюканул. Вроде
Yes,
перегрузился.
they raised me. We live together. We are family.
Ай, я какой
So
сладкий.
many questions.
They are angry with me. I helped you. Exposed our ambush. Boar ran away.
Ah, don't worry. Paimon will get her friend to catch you another boar. He's stronger than he looks.
Пуп, отличный
No,
охотник.
no need. When knights try to help, wolves go hungry.
Don't be silly. Wait here. We won't screw this up. Just watch.
Охотничий капкан. Кабаны ни за что его не заметят. Людей всегда здорово, спускайте мы туда. Фига сложно. А где? А где? Куда мне ставить-то? Где кабан? Рейзер, ты где кабана-то увидел? У меня не есть, интересно? Я готовила недавно.
Ha! Told you we could do it.
А, есть.
Thanks, but wolves catch 5 or 6 every hunt. Tonight they go hungry.
О,
Oh.
у меня
Don't
много
worry.
мяса.
You tried. At least you did better than other knight friend. The red one. Bernie girl. If she was here, whole mountain is fire. Can't catch even one boar.
Нас матом кроют, скорее всего, просто.
I must go now. Here is not safe. Careful. Always watching.
What a weirdo.
Нет, он не странный, он
Bernie
классный.
From the Knights of Favonius? What is he? Who do you think it is?
До сих пор валяются капканы? Ой, а у меня они остались, интересно? О, и правда остались. Прикольно. Так. А, у Эмбер надо спросить. Эмбер! Сап. Ты не видела волка? Мальчика-волка. Ой, ну это было неловко, конечно, как я... Ой, неважно, это было еще более неловко. А, ты хороший мальчик такой. Знаете, кто еще хороший мальчик? Это Рейзер. Чё Эмбер делает за городом? А чё, прикоснуться? Привет, эти цветы здесь исключительно для демонстрации. Если хотите купить, обращайтесь ко мне. А. Ну и ладно. Эмбер. Тыщ.
Hi, Paimon. Hi, traveler. What can I do for you?
ПП, Пайман
Hi,
Пупа.
Amber.
Привет, Амик, как поживаешь?
Hi. Looks like you've got a bit of time on your hands.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Потому что
I've been
Рейзер мне
brushed off my feet
нравится.
recently, and Outrider's duties never end. So, wanna help?
Рейзер классный, Рейзер хороший.
Told you so.
А в чем дело?
Recently, wolves have been attacking the carts at Drunkard Gorge.
Ущелье
As
пьяниц.
you know, wolves are dangerous, but they do have their own rules. Mondstadt's wolves don't normally venture outside of the Bright Crown Mountains in Wolvendom.
Yes, Paimon heard someone say that those areas do have their own set of rules, even though they are wild and untouched by humans.
Это ты нам сказала в начале квеста. Пайман.
That's right. So for wolves to be showing up around Drunkard Gorge is very unusual.
Speaking of wolves, do you happen to know a wolf boy from Wolvendom?
Who? I've never heard of anyone like that around Mondstadt.
Wait. Red one? Bernie girl? That ain't you?
Bernie? What are you talking about?
Ну ты
Anyway,
огненная.
I'm off to Drunkard Gorge to investigate. Come with me.
If you wanna leave. Ой. Ущелье пьяниц, говорите. Это вот это ущелье пьяница? Это... Куда? Куда? А, вот. А где ущелье-то?
Look,
Ой.
up ahead. Something's happening.
That ain't no wolf pack. Looks like it's the hilly trolls attacking the carts after all.
Роются в телеге.
Not such a mystery after all. Enough talk. Let's go help out.
Давай. Поперли.
Steady us.
Что делаете, пацаны? Что делаем? Вау! Меня ударили. Ходыш! Ходыш! Тыш! Тыш! Тыш!
Bless you.
Зигфрия? Зигфрия, прикольное имя.
So, the hilly trolls have been starting to flex their muscles on the back of the wolf scare.
That's right. But I must say, if you think the hilly trolls are a nasty lot, the wolves are even worse. They attacked Springvale this morning.
Springvale? That's crazy.
Там
It's unheard
частичка.
of.
Частичка
I
чего-то.
thought I would take my chances on the road after the wolves had their fun. I never thought the hilly trolls would show up too.
We should head there soon and see how bad the situation is. But first things first, you should assess the damage to your cart. Does it still work?
I'll take a look.
Она такая, я посмотрю, переводчик. Все в порядке. Уже решил за нее. Ну, выглядит нормально. Я с тобой не могу поговорить. Простите. Спрингвилл. Бро, великолепный Хокингс.
Oh dear. This is awful. Poor lad can't even stand.
Что с тобой?
That's terrible.
Except he's not actually injured.
Ну да, как бы.
Right. It's awful. The wolves frighten him so badly that he's paralyzed with fear.
Ой.
That really is awful. Do you remember any significant details of what you saw?
I've never seen a wolf in my life before today. It was terrifying.
No details then, huh? Let's investigate the area again.
Почему у тебя кошачьи ушки? Ха. Кота-мальчик? Кота-мужик, точнее, извините. Он уже довольно взрослый. Кота-мужик, кота-мужик, невероятный кота-мужик.
These claw marks.
Где?
From them, we can tell the number and size because of the wolves.
Пайман, где они? Я не
This
вижу.
time, there were at least 2 wolves. And they must be... yes. They must be at least 2 meters high.
Ты правда там это видишь? Я просто ничего не вижу. Ты видела волка вообще?
Hey, wolves are mysterious creatures. It's not like you see them every day.
Ну, как бы... Где? А где? Где, блин? Где следы? Я слепая, что ли? Где? Мне что-то не прогрузилось? Мне кажется, там... Они должны были быть. Так, ладненько. Теперь, прежде чем нажимать, я хорошо осмотрюсь. Сломанный зуб. Ну, там... Я не вижу сломанного зуба.
This is a wolf's tooth. He must have smashed into the door when he pounced.
Достаточно кальция в организме.
Anyway, seems pretty lucky how no one in the village got seriously injured.
Пайман просто выдумывает. А эта горячая штучка есть типа зуб. О, прикол. Типа можно не рисовать. Просто с шерстью. Зачем рисовать, если можно свет?
I heard that in Liyue, they make calligraphy brushes out of this stuff. The
Чё,
color looks
серьезно?
nothing like Mondstadt wolf fur, based on what the books say. Could it be that they're from somewhere else entirely?
Hair looks different at every place on the body. Same applies to wolves.
А ты-то откуда
You
знаешь?
don't know where it's from.
But look at this.
Another hair. But what's that stuck to it?
It's
Семечко?
the seed of a wolf hook berry. Look, there are little hooks on the seed. The only places this grows in Mondstadt are Wolvendom and Bright Crown Canyon.
So it's Wolvendom wolves after all?
From that area, yes, but it could be that there are other wolf packs encroaching on their territory. This doesn't tell us everything, but it does give us a strong lead, enough to start investigating. I'll go and see to the villagers before we head off.
Ну ладно. Успокойте. Ща успокоим, подожди. Ща как дуну на них. Так дуну, что они забудут вообще обо всем. Так. Ща дуть буду.
How is your investigation coming along?
What? You're standing.
Ой, правда.
Yes, I see. I have recovered, thankfully. I managed to claw my way back out of the depths of hell. So,
Господи.
Knights of Favonius, what have you found out?
From inspecting the wolf fur left at the scene, we can tell that the wolves came from Wolvendom. Beyond that, we don't know anything. But please remain calm. I will head to Wolvendom shortly and get to the bottom of this. The Knights of Favonius will not allow this danger to continue any longer.
Good. Better late than never, I suppose.
How rude.
In the
Да.
meantime, we'll just have to keep dealing with this on our own.
Please, don't do anything stupid.
We do things a bit differently around here. You Favonius lot probably aren't used to it. They will pay for what they've done.
Ну,
Goodbye. Goodbye.
ну зачем же так с ними?
It's awful.
Да.
It really is.
What is?
Their future outlook, I mean.
Согласен.
Young people could be so impulsive sometimes. If it's not too much to ask, I hope you can keep an eye on them. Stop them from getting into trouble.
It's no trouble. That's what we're here for. Even though that guy really isn't much of a charmer. Leave it to us.
Off to Wolvendom we go.
Так. Ну, это не Рейзер. Рейзер хороший. Ой, можно за него побегать. В принципе. Эхе. Эх, плохо спит. Круги под глазами, поднимаю его. Ты-ты-ты-ты.
Who's there?
Chill
Это
out,
я.
Razor. It's only us.
You are also Knight?
So, you don't know each other after all?
No. This girl also red, but not so burny like other girl.
This is starting to make sense. Is this the wolf boy you were talking about?
Correct. His name is Razor.
Help me out.
With what?
No time. I sent Lupa call away. People coming. Bad people.
Прекрасно, она такая. С чем помочь, переводчики? Хм?
Those guys from earlier?
I understand, but first, I have a few questions.
I smell blood. Quick.
Blood? I hope the wolves didn't attack those idiots.
О, там кабанчик. У меня нету лучников, поэтому я так охочусь на кабанов. Я избиваю их просто. Переводчики Геншин — это отдельная тема. В последнее время все еще хуже.
Not human blood.
Ой.
Wolf blood. Lupa call blood.
Я вообще уважаю деятельность любых переводчиков. Считаю, что у всех бывают свои ошибки. Просто иногда это очень комично получается. У меня тоже есть такая проблема, что иногда я так перевожу как-то не в тему, да.
Lupa, what now? Are you gonna tell us what it means yet?
Lupa call is family fate gave me. When wolf accepts human as its own, or human accepts wolf, that is Lupa call.
Sounds like gibberish to me.
That's strange. Where does the word come from? Surely it wasn't made up by the wolves.
It's just the name he gave.
Who's he?
Guardian of this land.
Wouldn't that be Barbados, though? He is the ruler of Mondstadt.
Код.
Enough. Another clue. Follow me.
Hey, wait! This is your chance to prove your innocence.
He's already gone.
Какой код? Я вообще не поняла, что это. А, типа код игры самой. Переводчики забыли... Ну, разработчики забыли исправить его, что ли? Oh, no.
Off we go!
Ну ладно, хорошо, что у него энергия быстро восстанавливается. Оу, шит! Спасибо, что отошел.
Let's light it up!
Windblade.
Не, код перевода. Даже так. Ты же не лупанешь по этой бочке, правда? Спасибо. Там было что-то вроде текст, он продолжение текста. Тут большие когти. Блин, да. Ниже? Где? Вы с дороги сошли. Волк!
This is him.
Нет.
We find his blood. Bad men did this.
Ой, он шевелится, он живой.
Terrible.
I do agree that it's awful, but that doesn't change the fact that...
We didn't attack village. Not us. A black wolf and his pack. Not from here. They tried to take over land. They broke the code.
Whose code?
Guardian of this land.
That's now the second time you've brought that up. Tell us who that is.
I take Lupa call further in. Follow me. Maybe you see.
Ну, я надеюсь, он его вылечит. Я, честно, не помню некоторые части сюжетки.
Whoa, if that one from earlier
Они были и раньше. Пайман. Эй, хей! Здрасте. Где мы? Ой, где мы? Я за Пайман. Это твой второй аккаунт?
Help me collect these.
Я где-то, господи, год назад я начинала играть, потом я забросила. И это... Я не играю больше на первом аккаунте, я даже не помню там ни почту, ни пароль, ничего не помню вообще.
Aren't those wolf hook seeds?
Crush them. Put on wound. Bleeding stop.
It's true. Wolfhook seeds have a liquid coating that not only functions as a mild painkiller, but also has a hemostatic effect. I read that in a book.
Why?
I have no idea.
Hooks help seeds move. Liquid stops pain and bleeding. Animal doesn't feel hooks. They take seeds far away. Purple teacher told me so.
Пурпурный
I
учитель.
stay here. Take care of this one.
Лиза,
I
что
answer
ли?
Red Girl's questions.
Right, and if that lot does come back, I doubt they will try their luck against a member of the Knights of Favonius. Your wolf friend is not clear of my suspicion just yet, but we'll still need to fetch those seeds.
У меня они есть. У меня они есть.
Traveler, go and find some wolf hooks.
А я справа.
We're back! Have we got enough?
Передает воздух.
Yes, enough.
Давай, раздавливай ягоды. Ему будет ок. Я верю, что ему ок будет. Можешь еще скормить ему парочку для эффекта какого-нибудь.
Razor was just telling me about the Wolven Code of Conduct. Mind-blowing stuff.
Thank you.
We've looked everywhere and haven't seen any other wolves.
Yep, that's wolves for you. The one we managed to capture must have been sick or something.
О, нет.
What are you doing here?
О, но.
Revenge.
It's
Месть.
him! The one who was raised by wolves! Huh?
Лиза учит Рейзера. Чё надо? Ща мы вам надерем зад. Слышите?
So, it was you! I should have known wolves aren't smart enough to be behind this. I can't believe you would help wolves plot against humans!
Да не
They
виноват он,
throw you
дурак.
some scraps and you treat them like kin? Have you forgotten what you are?
Enough!
Yeah! You can't talk about Razor like that!
Да,
The Knights of Favonius are gonna let this guy off?
ты дурной, что
We
ли?
did not raid village.
Скажи Рейзеру.
This disturbance to which
А?
I awaken.
Ха-ха-ха-ха.
This is no offering to Boreas.
Ага.
Not only do you come from my kind,
Они мне поменяли
so too do you
порядок.
fail to recognize your own transgression.
Они поменяли порядок персов. Это... Я работаю в кота-кафе.
Please, come.
You seek to protect these outsiders, Razor.
А почему урон таки наносится? Алло.
You cannot tame my fury.
Бро. Я тебе столько урона могла нанести. А.
Show me what your humans have taught you.
Э.
Your claws of steel.
Steady as stone.
Куда? Стой. Ты чё такой быстрый-то? А, у тебя еще и иммунитет, классно.
Adventure, everybody, stand back!
Здрасте. Hello. Ты так будешь бегать теперь?
Leave it all to me.
Да хара бегать. Это очень мило. Канема и привода. Большой кусь.
Please, calm.
Пёся. Большой.
It's just like he said. An outside wolf pack coming in and breaking the rules. They will reap what they have sown. But Razor, you must not get involved. This is for the wolves to settle between themselves. You fight not with claws, but with the sword. You strike not with teeth, but with lightning. You are human, Razor.
I am not like them. I don't belong.
You are no wolf. This is a matter for the wolves, and the wolves alone.
Он хочет быть волком.
And you are Razor's Lupicar amongst humans. Your nobility stands out against others of your kind.
Спасибо. Я такая.
If you ever wish, you may train with me. I have nothing further to say. May we meet again, Razor and company.
Рейзер компания. Ой. Он выл.
Hey, Razor, what's that look for? Why don't you come to the city for a few days?
Yeah, you have a friend in Mondstadt anyway, right? You know, that red Bernie friend of yours?
Элиза, например.
You're not safe in the wild anymore, but I know that you don't want to hurt them.
I'm fine. Don't worry. But I'm not city human.
Ай.
But also not wolf.
Рейзер.
Thank you, traveler. Paimon and other red girl.
Hey, we've been with you all this time, and you still don't even know my name?
А ты ему называла?
Goodbye.
Нет, не прощай, ты со мной в команде все еще, ха-ха. Я так рада, что я его так рано выбила просто. Любимый персонаж, и сразу же выбила. Офигенно. Спасибо, что поменяли мне команду на нормально. Так. Что там у нас? Продолжим тогда вот сюжетку проходить Люи Эшную. Hello. Отличное имечко. Miss Social Anxiety. Так. У меня тревожка тоже. И это не весело. Вообще не весело. Давайте за Рейзер бегать. Когда ты переключаешь персонажей, у них их глаз бога светится их знаком. Видели? Сейчас. Блин, я только сейчас это заметила. Ладненько. И ты сотрудник банка. Только если ульта полная. Да, точно. Светец, точно. Ой. Я это не тебе, ну ладно. Это мне? Прости, со мной давно никто не разговаривал. Ты буквально застал меня врасплох. Я вообще случайно с тобой. Только вот общаться с местными я желанием не горю. Кто ты? Я стражник. Окей. Перед тобой банк Северного Королевства, который Снежная открыл в Алюэ. Здесь это единственный наземный банк. Это все, что я знаю. Управляющий сможет поведать тебе больше. Окей, Влад. В банке сундук. Ага, поищем. Hello. Катя.
Welcome, friend of child. And congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
Я не собираюсь сотрудничать с Фатуей.
You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Мне не нравится их одежда, она какая-то
Where is that guy
странная.
anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Глазурный павильон.
Oh, Paimon knows this one.
Когда ты успела там?
There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
Когда речь заходит о еде, Паймон становится живой энциклопедией. Канон, Паймон думает о еде всегда.
Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Ты хочешь поесть? Ты только поесть хочешь. Прощайте, древний лорд. Подожди, Паймон, мне сказали, тут сундук какой-то. Вы же не против, что я захожу к вам в банк? В смысле 200 тысяч? 200 тысяч! Ебать, мы банк ограбили. Ребят, мы банк ограбили. Хо-хо. Мне как раз денег не хватало. Оу, это что, вид от первого лица был? Ребята, Геншин от первого лица. Подождите, ты не Влад. Прости, пожалуйста. Надя. О, добрый вечер, это банк Северного Королевства. А ты не Влад. Я просто задумалась, что именно следует написать в этом письме. Обычно я пишу письма домой, но теперь у меня есть друг по переписке. Ну, расскажи. Он, как и я, стражник банка, но он на посту днем и ночью. Я даже не знаю, как его зовут. Однажды я нечаянно оставила на посту письмо, которое писала своему брату. То стражник, похоже, подумал, что это письмо для него, и даже написал ответ. От его строк веяло одиночеством, поэтому я решила таким образом ему помочь. Со временем наша с ним переписка прочно вошла в мою жизнь. Теперь я даже с радостью жду его писем. Ага. Прикольненько. Надя, Влад. Child. Здрасте. У них очень классная история романтическая. О, это мило. Ага. Я рада, что ты рад. Ой,
As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
Ну, спасибо.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Мы идем есть.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Нифига ты пафосный, конечно. Или богатый. Чаек пьет. У меня вот закончился чаек сейчас. Какой бы чаек следующим заварить? Сейчас Мелисса пила. Какой-нибудь зеленый в честь, наверное, Китая. Он и то, пафосный и богатый.
Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wangsheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wangsheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Ну, похоронное бюро этим занимается.
It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Мне нравятся его глаза.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend.
Джунде единственный персонаж на баннере, которого ничего не свалилось, и все еще устроен. О, блин. Ну, не, может, в следующий раз тогда повезет. У них же рераны бывают.
The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Leo's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
Да, но сейчас много персонажей и новых, и тех, кто должен зараниться. Блин, да, выбор между старыми и новыми. Ай-яй-яй-яй. Ну хорошо, что делают много персонажей, мне кажется. Child слишком много говорит.
Oh? In our line of work, this means that you want to silence me. How interesting. Draw your sword, we shall...
Давай драться.
Just kidding. Let's continue, shall we? The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
И голос у него приятный, тоже мне нравится.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Ты что, пухать будешь? Ну, это, конечно, реально как какой-то русский стереотип. Что это такое, Child?
My chopsticks truly are difficult to use.
Ну, просто воткни их в еду и принеси себе в рот. Если не можешь им хватать нормально. Это как вилка, только с одним зубчиком, я не знаю. Раздельная вилка. Ой.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Я бы выбрала очередную опцию, но такой нет, поэтому я скажу, что Лiyue лучше.
Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue.
Мне и то нравится.
Should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels.
Он такой
Liyue
высокий.
is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Mingguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure.
Привет и спокойной ночи. Ну, привет, спокойной ночи тогда.
These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Уже час ночи, нифига. Говорю я, как будто я в это время все еще не я не сплю все еще в это время. Ай, мне надо поработать над тем, чтобы ложиться раньше. Но из-за того, что мне снились кошмары в последнее время, мне страшно ложиться спать. Может, они вроде перестали хотя бы чуть-чуть сниться. Надеюсь, я буду пораньше ложиться спать и высыпаться.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade?
Почему
This could be your
брови?
lucky day.
Брови смешные.
It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... What was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal.
Я тоже надеюсь, что у меня хоть что-то
What do you think?
наладится.
The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Я хотел бы узнать ваше мнение, господин Чунли.
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Все?
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Ты тоже богатый.
How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
Ну, как бы да. Он имеет в виду экономику. Похоже, он не знает, что денег бывает мало.
Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it.
О,
A
пройти.
fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
Хорошей игры и хорошего вечера. Хорошо, хорошего вечера.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger.
Я
The
знаю такую
patterns,
поговорку.
the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro-affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to that would... Well, fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Какие они
Aren't
тонкие.
these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
Как насчет ущелья Дадауpa?
Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Dadaupa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Так. Сейчас схожу за чаем. И тогда продолжим. Не знаю, куда так сесть, чтобы красиво было. Как-нибудь вот так вот. Красиво. Так, я думаю, пока что, пока никого нет на стриме, поделаем задание мира, чтобы я читала. Так, управляющий Куань, например. Ах, как такое могло случиться? Все в порядке? Как бы все сложилось, если бы не проблемы с кузницей Черногория. Все шло хорошо, добыча руды, и откуда ни возьмись, появились чудовища и захватили одну из наших строительных площадок. Миллилиты уже несколько раз пытались их прогнать, но чудовища постоянно возвращались, и их становилось все больше. Ради безопасности рабочих мне пришлось их эвакуировать. Но если эта площадка будет простаивать, производственная нагрузка на другие площадки увеличится, то что там, может, сорвется весь производственный план. Я бы сходил, проверился сам, но не могу оставить дочку без присмотра. Батя с собой тоже нельзя. Путешественник, если у тебя есть время, не мог бы ты посмотреть, как дела на той строительной площадке? Без проблем. Отлично. А я постою здесь и подожду тебя. Проблемы с чего? Черногория. Задание мира. Где я? Вода. Обойдись разлом по периметру. Ага. Чё, столько чудовищ плохо дело? Ай.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a dutiful maid would.
Windblade! Let's light it up!
Ну, их, правда, было многовато, что-то как-то. И с них только один лут упал, что ли, серьезно? Hello. Посетитель сокровищ здесь, что они тут делают? А я что, знаю, что ли? Много всех, много всех. А лут с вас остался? А нифига подобного не остался лут. Кошмар. Я сделала себе зеленый чай, как и говорила. В честь Льюя. Зеленый чайчик. Они уже обосновались здесь. Зачем? Чтобы собрать своих остальных дружков? Да я ёбаный ты пиздец.
with the wind.
Time to clean up. I'll catch up.
Как тут все запущено? Расскажем управляющему. Расскажем. Я вообще просто подлечиться к вам пришла. Ну да ладно. Я не ожидала, что тут будет вот эта штукенция. Такая штукенция. Да, чувак, тут и правда много монстров. Доброй ночи, вы круто играете. Спасибо. Я не знаю, зачем я начала есть шоколадку. Я тебя сейчас буду озвучивать. Она просто очень вкусная. С логикой у меня не очень. Но я люблю покушать. Иногда. Как обстановка? Там очень много чудовищ. Вот как. Стало быть, возобновлять работу нельзя. Теперь мне все понятно. Вот, возьми за твою помощь. Если так пойдет и дальше, с некоторыми заказами придется повременить. Нет уж, лучше будет найти место, где можно начать работы, и побыстрее. Они исчезли. Прикол, Дэс. Спасибо за комплимент, кстати. Я не помню, сказал я это или нет уже. Возможно, я просто подумала, пока ела шоколадку. Это была моя любимая шоколадка по акции. Я такая... Просто ела и упала. Когда любимая шоколадка по акции. Такой праздник. Так, еще вот с тобой поговорить. Эй, путешественник, есть свободная минута? Чем могу помочь? Ты слышал о логове ужаса бури? Это развалина недалеко от Манштата. Пока там жил ужас бури, их окружали непроходимые ураганы. Попасть туда было невозможно. И, следовательно, добывать тамошние жалюзи, драгоценной кристальной руды было некому. Ходят слухи, что те ураганы полностью затихли. Если это так, то сейчас настало лучшее время для добычи руды. Но сейчас по всему городу идет ремонт, и всем нужен кузнец. Шульцу в одиночку всей работы не справится, поэтому отлучиться я не могу. Путешественник, что ты скажешь на то, чтобы сходить в логово ужаса, бури и пособирать для меня кристальную руду? Я Лиза, и я ваша полотенце. Ой. Так, хорошо, я схожу. Благодарю, эта кристальная руда поможет на восстановление города. Ну, раз появился человек, который на стриме, можно продолжить проходить основную сюжетку. Мы идем плавить полуночный нефрит. Нефрит полуночный. Сейчас мы все расплавим.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the nation of wind.
И как тебе тут?
A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigids.
That's the part! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it.
Эх, мне никто не говорил, что... У меня не было еще поклонников. Я не знаю, как к этому относиться.
There's still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites.
Жалко выбрасывать этот суп. Пайман, хочешь съесть?
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
Давайте варить полуночный нефрит.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which.
О,
Use
кабанчик.
pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need.
Без проблем, у меня есть Беннет.
Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Давай. Фигак.
Whoa!
Ой,
That light
здрасте,
came from the first
здрасте.
Noctilucous Jade. Hilichurls are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light?
Где ты?
Such nosy
Иди сюда.
neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Let's light it up!
Ау. Вот это меня подбросило. Ей. Интересно, а если я сделаю ульту Беннета, она будет продолжительно нагревать?
From the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More Hilichurls. They don't give up, do they?
Не, дайте я
Looks
убью
like they're meant to be
Шимана.
ruin their food.
Вот это меня швырнуло. Вау.
Let's light it up!
Честно говоря, я первое и долгое время печатала Steam видеть и услышать вас. О, это так мило.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it?
Третий.
It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one.
Давайте
Let's head
третий.
back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade.
Ей, будем покупать нефрит.
Shall we?
О, да. Сейчас все куплю.
Adventure time!
Я сварила в супе твой нефрит.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Номер 3.
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done.
Ящик.
All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is...
Ну, окочурился, да.
Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
О, скидка, скидка.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
Ну, хороший торговец.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Cheating and good honest merchants such as yourself,
Рано вешать
I
нос
for one
хозяин.
believe that...
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Мечтала... И, извините, пожалуйста, просто не очень рада. Да чё нервничать, все в порядке. Я рада, что вы рада. У вас действительно странное отношение к деньгам.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Eugene Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
Придется идти к Чайлду за новыми средствами.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you.
Так, а это где? Это далеко? А, нет, недалеко. Блин, кажется, тут красиво все-таки. Ё-моё. Ой, красота. Так, выше. А где конкретно? Я что-то не понимаю. Понимаю. Чисто теоретически мы все еще разыскиваемые преступники. И мы так свободно сюда входим. Такие, да пофиг, на самом-то деле. Что нас разыскивают. Какая разница? Стоять, рыба. Стоять, рыба. Стоять. Ну ладно. Уплыла. Так, нам надо подняться наверх. Наверх. Так. Не сюда наверх, вот туда наверх. Я постоянно путаюсь в играх. Кто-то смеется смешно. Хо-хо-хо. Куда будем пихать полуночный нефрит?
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Ну, я думаю, мы заплатим ювелиру, когда он вернется.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Chising have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Chising? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
Мне кажется, что все идет слишком гладко.
These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Угу.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morak.
Конечно. Ты хотела все
Why do
своровать.
you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
То есть им дает место, отчаял деньги.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
Ну, он интересно рассказывает.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Ну, давайте. Купим шелковицу. Надеюсь, он возьмет с собой деньги на этот раз. А то у Чайлда-то мы не попросили еще денег. Я свои не хочу тратить. А? Ниже. А. Миленько тут у тебя цветочки.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind?
Shouldn't leave.
Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Я сейчас рисую, это очень хорошо расслабляет. О, я рада. Тогда я продолжу сюжетку проходить, пока они там болтают.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
Вот это меня докатилось, Паймон, прости, что я называл тебя живой консервой.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Мы не слуги.
Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved.
Он даже не отрицал,
Just
чтобы
look at the
слуги.
abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an
Да, я с
evergreen
Воронежа.
and mostly grows under
Воронеж.
complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti.
Вот это ты ботаник.
Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge.
Да, слегка,
My
конечно.
traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Просто мы ничего не знаем о садоводстве.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Опять?
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven.
А, мы реально все
Rex
возьмем?
Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question.
А можно ссылку этой игры,
You have any
пожалуйста?
Mora on you?
Сейчас.
You forgot to bring money
Секунду.
again? Zhongli.
А, мы уже привыкли.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true.
Да вот, правда, ссылка ну, телефонная, с компьютера пока не могу открыть. Боюсь стрим как-то
Since these
сломать.
flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Он звучит неплохим человеком.
Thank you, boss.
Адептом.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Да, и с
Please,
Чауда
it's the
попросить.
least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ух, я почти собрал офигенный сет артов, но не хватает часов. 5 дней уже выбиваю. Ух уж этот Геншин. Ой, я слышала, что артефакты очень сложно фармятся. Я рада, что мне пока это не особо, не особо нужно. Ух.
Ideally, with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk
Пайман.
to? Paimon likes this job.
Пайман. Ты хочешь сказать, что тебе нравится нюхать вкусно пахнущих девушек?
I
Пайман.
will wait for you near the statue of the seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Это особенно странно в связи с тем, что мы играем за Итера, за путешественника мужского пола, Что я буду ходить и типа, ну, нюхать девушек? Что? Как это вообще должно сработать, по их мнению? Давайте. Я думала, мы Катьку пойдем нюхать. Здрасте.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Вы очень вкусно пахнете.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic.
Нет, это подкат.
To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qiming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Подожди, ты запомнила, что она вкусно пахнет? Пайман, ты же всегда думаешь о еде. У нас дополнение канона. Пайман думает о еде и вкусно пахнущих девушках. Понимаю, Пайман.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Вы пахнете великолепно.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Или нет?
Well, I don't actually use any.
Да ладно.
That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
Кошмар какой.
Worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
Да, фу.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Домашний?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Так. Погнали. Тец. Я помню, я проходила мимо нее вроде как. Приветики.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
Well,
I've been waiting
hello.
for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady.
Это звучит странно.
Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like?
Ваш?
I'm not wearing any, darling. Could it be that you've been bewitched by my natural scent? If so, I'm afraid it's one of a kind.
Блин, как жалко.
Whatever this is, you guys need to snap out of it right now. Hand her the silk flowers.
А, Пайман, не
3 in
отчитывай
1
меня.
go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition.
А что? Что, собственно, не так-то?
Ay, who let this tiger out of the cage? Well, with your looks, who can blame you?
Я
If you've
тигр.
got it, flaunt it.
О, да, я тигр.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
Вот это перевод,
Over
конечно.
Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
Ладно.
So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
Кухня Сенлин?
You mean Wan Min restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
А почему у тебя нельзя изготовить? Ты же для домашние масла делаешь. А это не твой дом? Что-то подозрительно. Ты точно владелица эфирных масел?
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
Извините.
What did you say?
Трепетать.
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously.
Ага,
While
очевидно.
I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Окей. Наберите воды. Ох. Человечек, который рисует, ты все еще тут? Так. На тебе твою воду.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench.
Окей.
Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip.
Ага.
Now use your strong hand to stir it
Извините.
with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
О чем ты говоришь? Ты говоришь не без изготовления масла, не надо мне тут. Не волнуйся, умею это делать. Ух, эти китайцы.
Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water.
Я тигр,
Now
вообще-то.
take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench.
Все с ними
Don't
понятно.
forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Добудь эссенцию из шелковицы. А, я думала, мы будем готовить на кухне. Ну давайте. Ей. Красная эссенция, синяя эссенция. Но цветы выглядят одинаковые, правда. Эй. Где она? А, вот.
Wow, this is some exquisite
Wow.
silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the
Ага.
most important one of all.
Да, давай. Что делать?
The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off.
Окей, звучит
You must
легко.
take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step.
Хорошо. Вроде ты
Don't
звучишь...
waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
Ладно, только хотела сказать, что ты звучишь прилично, но уже больше нет. Изготовление масел не алхимия. Где мы будем его делать? На алхимическом столе, конечно же. Точняк. Ну, правда, я думала, что мы будем все делать. Чуткое руководство. Все думала, будем делать печкой, но
All
не
three
все.
perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
Я думал все это время, Только о вас.
Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
Давай,
This
рассказывай.
first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it.
Ага.
The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk.
Тогда
Mature
третий?
women adore this one.
Думаю, третий.
All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay?
Хорошо, я зайду еще.
I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard.
О, ты думаешь, что я сразу с 3 девушками заигрываю? Ничего себе.
Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Окей, я зайду, я
Let's take these
зайду.
3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Прекрасно. Прекрасный квест, прекрасное общение. Что делаешь, Джинли? Стоишь под дождем? О, полечились.
The perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Под дождем, как Эмма стоял, грустил.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
Да,
3 sets and not one less.
это было весело.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
Мы к статуе? Запах золотой, мадам.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies.
О, третий понравился.
What was that?
Думаю, третий аромат подошел лучше
That's
всего.
the one older ladies like, right?
Ну да, я так и сказала. То, что он старенький.
Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Ты не леди, а старик.
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and
Ты бы лучше хотел старуху увидеть, чем
let's hope
дракона.
that Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
Статуя любит постарше. Не, это просто статуя старая. Нормально. Каков же во всем этом мотиве Child Assassin?
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
Чё, какой еще
At
колокольчик?
present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Это же знакомая твоя. Пойдем с нами.
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why is he gotta be so secretive this time?
Ну ладно. Меня, кстати, удивляет, что ну, особо никто не спрашивал, что такое Паймон. Типа, мы не видим на протяжении игры других таких же существ. И все такие, а, ну да, летающая штука. Летающий карлик, нормально. Все окей, так и должно быть, конечно. И я просто такая, я выловила эту штуку из реки. Она умеет говорить. Что ж. Теперь я буду с ней путешествовать. Ну, типа, это никак не объясняется. Что это за фигня? Что за штука? А, я их собрала уже.
All things must change.
У вас что-то случилось?
It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
What happened to them?
Это вроде красиво
Back
еще.
in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Ну да, тут убийство было.
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere.
Еще бы.
Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy.
Главный злодей это мадам
Did you
Пин.
have something to say, youngster?
Мадам Пин или Паймон? Потому что оба варианта очень смешные. Мы хотели одолжить колчущение.
Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it.
Ну, она выглядит как обычная бабуля вроде. Он убивает людей своим существованием буквально. Ха, ничего себе.
These old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
Я дипломированный специалист Ордов Ониус по поиску пропавших вещей.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry.
Чё, почему она
I
убивает
didn't
их?
place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Вы имеете в виду, что тут лежат ключи от дома, вы хотите сказать, что у вас нет ничего, кроме колокольчика. Пайман, заходи.
There's no way Paimon would fit in there.
Я помогу, я буду тебя пихать.
Paimon to go in anyway. Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Не-не-не, надо, чтобы залезла.
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it.
Она хранитель охранителя. Отнимает долгожить, когда рядом с людьми. Чё, фига себе. Она как смерть, типа? Или чё, или как? Ты что, смерть, что ли? Сила чая. Прикольно. Воу. Вот это шмыхнуло. Ой, фу.
What
youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Okay.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Ой, я приберусь. Но мне кажется, у тебя в чайнике уже плесень немножко завелась. Как бы. Там всякие слаймы, это как плесень, которая жила. Я тебя понимаю, я сама иногда забываю там кастрюль старую, в холодильнике. Давай сюда ко мне. Go. Ко мне. Куда пошел? По жопе тебя, по жопе. По жопе тебя. В игре это объясняется тем, что хранители настолько могущественны, что люди не удерживают их силы и начинают умирать. Поэтому они и живут в жопах мира. То есть она просто такая, ну да, я буду жить в городе. И рядом со мной будут жить люди. И они, короче, там умрут. Хранители это адепты? Типа журавлей вот этих. Я думала, они просто свалили. Какого черта? Я думала, они просто свалили, потому что не хотят с этими с людьми общаться. Мне кажется, я не долечу. Это была какая-то подстава. Это была подстава из подстав. Бывший хранитель? Да блин, все сначала, что ли, серьезно? Нет, не сначала. Так. Ага. Они по очереди уезжают. Так. Мне очень не нравятся эти платформы, потому что я высоты боюсь. И мне тревожно по ним прыгать. Так что она не сильно их убивает, она старая адепт, старая уходила от адепт, потому что убивали их. Она не старая? Она выглядит старой. И меня бомбануло. Типа так короче. Действительно. А нам-то зачем? Да мы никогда не спим. Чё-то это... Чё пиздишь, что не спим мы никогда. Мы даже не останавливаемся никогда нигде. Нам не нужно спать.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
А у тебя нет тут сундучка? Какого-нибудь сундучка? Нет, ладно. А у журавля адепта были сундучки, у тебя нет их. Что-то как-то... Чё нет сундуков-то? Вот это я поспал, да.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick.
Ты одна из адептов?
An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time.
Она настолько сильна, что сделала измерение в чайнике имба-бабуля. Да вообще...
As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Пайман, прекрати, ты нас выдаешь.
Don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti.
Их много
But
было.
no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer" at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That,
Конечно.
to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands.
Одни уходили, некоторых убивали.
Why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
А что, если он его не вернет?
Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door.
Звучит
We haven't
страшно.
met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Бабуля. Сюда даже Пайман не влезет. Да влезла. Я ей помогла. Просто пихнула.
It seems my old friends just can't stand idly by anymore. Let's just hope nothing messy comes of this.
Ха. Я хотела с ней поговорить, ну ладно. И я сорвала твои лилии. Надеюсь, ты не расстроилась. Сейчас и положим. Вот твой колокольчик.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Она тоже одна из адептов?
An adeptus.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
Озвучка Паймана.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
Если ты деньги не
So what's the
забудешь.
next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes.
Ух, да,
But they
смысле.
also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
Я видел где-то продавца воздушных змеев. Здрасте, птички. А что двусмысленно? Я пропустила что-то, я пропустила что-то. Точно, это тоже бабуля.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been
Хороший
made to
чайник. А,
order.
да.
Would you like to take them now?
Да, я двусмысленно был,
Yes,
да.
thank you.
Деньги взял.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him.
О моде, экономике, драгоценностях, нефрите, чае, парфюмерии, флоре и фауне.
He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else. But there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
Он такой дёрп.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before.
Тихо.
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon.
А показать нам хотите? Мне интересно.
Markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes. These details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
О, нет.
Well, allow me.
О, Чайлд, наконец-то. Давай мани. Мани.
Hey, it's Child!
Никого не смущает, что представитель похоронного бюро помогает сделать церемонию. Ну, они хоронят Архонта, а он из похоронного бюро. Чё бы нет-то? Ты следил за нами?
No way. I was just passing through.
Ага, конечно, да, Чайлд, конечно.
I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever.
Лучшая
When
вайфу.
paying, well,
Чайлд.
when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him.
А как называют парней вайфу? Вайфу это же типа от слова вайф. Хазбанду? Хазбанду?
Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Да, вот именно.
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Чаю, дай денег. Денег дай, нет денег.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean.
О, да, я понимаю. Вы вообще не умеете торговаться.
Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Он просто как злодей стоит в сторонке и говорит про себя что-то там. Вообще злодейский злодей. Тут кто-то есть? Тут кто-то есть? Тут... Вот, там есть кто-то. Хе-хе. Тук.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Да, нам мне это вроде нужно. Просто что-то там таскать.
Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
О, храбрейшие изыскатели приключений. Нам срочно нужно 5 кристальных бабочек, которые у меня, естественно, есть в инвентаре.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say you?
15 тысяч?
A most fair price.
Подожди, давай поторгуемся. Наличие 50к. Давайте до 12 снизим. 12.
5 geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
Yeah, nice. Сохранили 3000. Нормально, нормально. Хорошо торгуемся. Ну, как бы просить убавлять половину до 1. Чего до 1? До 1000 можно было сбавить? Да ладно, чё, серьезно, что ли? Или один раз торговаться можно было?
Full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
До 1. До чего 1?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Давайте поторгуемся. 1 моры. Чего 1 моры? У него настроение есть. Ебать. Давай 20-ку. Ну, 20-ка нормально. Ой. Да блин, я хочу ровно 20 сделать. Ровно 20. 20 ровно. Придется вручную это делать. Почему у тебя настроение неполное? Дайте мне сделать круглое число. Я что, так много прошу, что ли? Вот так вот.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
О, 5к сэкономили. 3. Потому что дед рядом.
Oh, help? Sure.
Тик-так.
Always put in 100% effort into everything I do.
Тик-так.
Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%.
Того звали так, это тик. Тик-так.
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
Так, быстро принеси нам 50 веток и 20 досок, слышь?
That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Так, а где подумбац? Нет, у нас не хватает денег.
This is all you got?
Ты можешь забрать плату у Чайлда.
Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and Get me a single Chinxin flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow. How does that sound?
Ну, у меня есть.
Guess we've got no choice.
А зачем тебе цветок-то?
Have you brought the goods?
Как про наркоту говорит.
These things are pretty rare, and I have no idea where I'd find them. With this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
200 из банка Чайлда надо забрать. А я уже забрала. Но я не хочу их отдавать этим людям. Это мое. Капец, хоть и торговалась, а денег не хватило. Я чуть не утонула. Это была бы самая глупая смерть.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep.
У нас нет
A
лишних
favor for
денег.
the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Тебе легко купить.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
Да ладно.
What info do you need?
Мы ничего тебе не расскажем.
Does that mean you know what he's after?
Ты забыла, что случилось в Маштате?
Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you.
Да, конечно.
Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Так сеньору сердце вырвало в Венте. Так-то, да, очень неприятный был случай. Нас по
Next,
башке
we need some
ударили.
everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Чао, добрый.
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Он из Фатуи, я не доверяю ему.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Ну, блин, а чё мне скажете сделать? Не доверяю я ему, он какой-то подозрительный. Пришел такой, хоба, я вас спасу, вот вам деньги. Буба Фоместинг, ух уж этот дед. Что? Наконец-то у меня хотя бы стамина нормальная, что я могу хотя бы хоть чуть-чуть бегать быстро. А не как в начале игры.
The reception is deserted.
Я там кого-то видела.
It seems kinda spooky in here.
Просто кого-то мелкого.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Welcome. Звучит как компьютерный голос какой-то.
Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
Where did it go?
You go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
Вот оно, зомби. Зомби? И... Кто там? О. Выскочила. Привет! Такая маленькая, Смол.
Oh, there you are. But
Коротенькая. Она... Уж не тебе обслужить чужой раз поймут.
Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Да, я хочу выбить ее. Мне должна была упасть пятизвездка на обычном баннере, и мне упал лук вместо нее, и я такая, нет. Рассказывать свою смерть как на пустяке. Я 1,5 года ждал, нифига.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Он не умеет говорить с
Excuse
детьми.
me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Цица дала Цице приказ.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself.
Мне просто очень не нравится японская озвучки Пайман. Она так пищит, просто жесть. В английском хотя бы чуть-чуть не так.
We didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Пока что соло, потому что я в основном только сюжетку прохожу. И всякие там сундучки. И еще. Вот.
Go to Mount Tianheng. Find the Guizhong Ballista.
Кокосовую
And
козу.
hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Что убили? Зачем?
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Qinheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal. An adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal. An adeptabeast. What it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Я еще не встречала Розарио и Ганьёй. Так. Кокосовая коза? Звучит приколдесно. Она срет кокосами? Типа, или она кокосовое молоко дает? Коза, которая переела кокосов и стала давать кокосовое молоко? Я давно не ела кокосы. Хоба. Молоко.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Oh, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
Вы смешные в чате.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers.
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
Ух эти зумеры.
What you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Мне теперь нужен такой же карандаш, которым Чун-Ли глаза себе подводит. Это же офигенно. Так вот здесь. Пайман, ты немножко отстаешь от жизни. Ничего страшного, я понимаю.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Ой.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what exactly?
Я бы не разговаривала с таким тоном с человеком, который управляет гигантской катапультой. Это как-то рисково.
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area is supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it? The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces, and that's if you get out of this alive!
Агрессивный.
Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
А,
I must leave no stone unturned.
окей. Ой, там был кто-то, я даже не подумала про это.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Leave it all to me.
Я переключила. Я случайно переключила. Нет. Я совершенно случайно это сделала, правда. Ай.
Let's light it up.
Windblade!
Another test subject.
Everybody stand back.
О, нет. Я надеюсь, ты там умрешь? Нет, конечно. Это было 1000, нифига. Я не могу залезть. Да это дейта. О, привет.
Let's light it up.
Should replace my hammer.
Без снарядов опасная баллиста. Ай.
Didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working, but where's our Coca goat?
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means...
Получается, мы зачинили баллисту?
Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Не, ну мы пытались. Вау, я еще не видела 1000-го урона от своих чувачков. Нормально так. Это просто от того, что я бью дубиной, и у меня 1000 урон. Ё-моё. Так. Козы не было.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and... So how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
Напоминаю, пальмы в снежной растут.
Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Почему они растут снежной, там же снег?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No. Impossible.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Рано или поздно каждому приходится столкнуться с несправедливостью этого мира.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Derp.
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck.
What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi.
Ah! The snake is speaking!
I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung-Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, What business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last. Things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
3 миллиона.
You might as well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the Cheesing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself. Though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
А, поэтому про кокосовую козу шутки. У вас правда нет совести?
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 more.
Такая маленькая скидка.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Хвостик развивается на ветру.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have ears.
Я так и знала. Я так и знала, что он злодей. Если не труп бога, ну ладно. Вот этот намек жирный.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off. Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd. Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time.
Я ничего не нажала. Я ничего не нажала. Чё, как?
Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
35 уровень для Иназумы, это, конечно, кринжово. Для какой Иназумы? Какой 35 уровень? У меня уже 47-й. Или 30-й. Для какой Иназумы-то? Мы сейчас в Лiyue же. Оу. О, нас правда угостят. Можно я хоть сяду? Сесть-то можно? А вот.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice.
Так, значит, в этот раз я могу заказать вино. Дальше селедка в Иназуме, Япония. Будет для этого на 35 уровень приключений. О, ничего, я наберу.
I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguan's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here. Great atmosphere.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguan's masterwork that bridges earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguan ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information?
Да, видела ее.
Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look Look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value.
Можно собрать их и сложить документ.
Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot.
Она есть у меня.
Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the exuvia, and we saw her at the rite of dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Хе. Paimon, нам пора бежать.
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang.
Какие красивые
She
глаза.
extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan.
Необычный
She
цвет
invites you
очень.
to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
Колокольчик на шее. О, вот это заключило.
The emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared.
Конечно же, на
But
телохранителя.
we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
Paimon опять что-то задумала.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Для меня закрыт сюжетка. Ебать, ничего себе. Так. Так. Я смогу сегодня Сайна левелапнуть? Да, смогу. Возвысить. Ага, мне нужна вот эта штука. Хочу себе круточку просто. Тут где это было? Вот. Последняя глава. Да. Я туда бегу? Да, я туда бегу. Так. Да. Мне нужно вот это. Чтобы левелапнуть Сайну. Отлично.
I can feel new power surging within.
Это хорошо. Так, включить. Отлично, делаем круточки и заканчиваем тогда стрим. Цы. Нифига подобного. Никакой цицы мне. Ничего. Ничего. Вот это невероятные крутки. Просто невозможные. Просто вау. Неприятно. Выпадет ли нам что-то в этот раз? Ой, какие же бесполезные крутки-то. Что же я могу сказать? Не все крутки будут хорошими. А я на Аяку накопил 5к всего. Ничего себе. О, одна крутка. Это очень много накопленных. Но может сейчас что-то выйдет. Ничего подобного. Ну, как говорится, удача не всегда будет с нами, так что... Эх. Буду заканчивать стрим на этом моменте. Пока что всем добра.